The Darkholme Chronicles is an actual play, noir superhero podcast for mature audiences, based on the City of Mist role-playing game by Amit Moshe. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions and include profanity, violence, and sexual references. An 18-plus audience is recommended. Let's start with Stevie. I'm going to be taking a ton of notes.
That's me.
That's you. Stevie, the Riverside Community Center.
Mm-hmm.
It's an upscale gym with an Olympic pool, state-of-the-art workout facility. It's 6 a.m. on Friday, March 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Community Center is closed to the public. The camera sort of opens with Stevie standing under the awning in front of the building. Mm-hmm. It's rainy. As it often is in the city of Darkholme, because seems about right. Steve, you got a swim bag over your shoulder. What's Stevie look like?
5'7", very thin. Seen some years on her, wrinkled gray, like white hair that's really well coiffed and styled, even though it's 6 a.m. in the morning. Like beautiful porcelain skin, like has been taking care of her skin, although it's still aged. Wearing really nice workout clothes, like this is a thing that she has in her closet because image is kind of a thing for her. Lipstick, but no eye makeup because she's going to get into the pool in just a little bit. Yeah.
Nice. You're standing there for a few minutes before a limo pulls up. Passenger door opens. A huge woman gets out. Wearing sweats, a very big workout jacket. You recognize her. That's Anne the Four.
Say that one more time.
Anne the Four, spelled like it sounds. Thafafor. She's one of the bodyguards for your friend and mayor of the city, Shaylee Quartermain. She steps out into the ring. Anne doesn't give her an umbrella. She wouldn't have taken it anyway. You've known her for a long time. Shaylee is 5'8", white, thin, very upright, non-sensible. You've known her for quite a while. She gives you a little smile when she sees you. Good morning. Ready for our swim?
Yes. You going to make it the full mile this time?
Well, I can't keep up with you, of course. How long have you known Shaylee?
50 some years. We were classmates in high school, and we were on the swim team together. And she wasn't like my best of best friend, but because she was on the swim team, we were teammates. Yeah, that's the word. I was a musician. I didn't play sports. Yeah, we were teammates, and so we have been acquaintances.
You were teammates in the band?
Lane was a musician.
No.
Which is the friendly term for band nerd.
Yeah,
Nerd.
I was
Right.
I can't.
But Stevie was a swimmer. Was on the team.
You and Shaylee were swimmers together in school?
Yep.
Shaylee know about your powers?
No. Shaylee just assumed that I disappeared for a while, like all actors do. So.
Did you use your powers to win swim meets?
Sorry.
Sorry.
You know, I had powers at that point.
That's a fair question. Do you ever use your powers to win swim meets?
Not that I was aware of, but there were those times when I got did a really fast lap, like a PR, and
Yeah, some extra tentacles, like octopusy kind of tentacles that just sprouted out when you're in there.
It'd be weird, but you know what happens. Does she know about your memory loss?
yes. Yeah, because she's asked me about it when we resumed our workout. She's like, where have you been? And made the assumption that I was at like some sort of rehab, like whatever program. She's kind of sussed out that like when I wasn't able to answer her questions, she was like, She's like, don't you remember anything? And yeah, and so I've shared that part with her that I don't remember any of it. I've corrected her on the fact that it wasn't rehab and that like I don't really remember what happened to me.
Okay. So, much like everyone else here, memory went away about 13 years ago, came back about 8 years ago. So there's like a 5-year gap in your memory. You have no idea what happened during that time. And in the last, and that was, 8 years ago. In the last 8 years, you haven't been able to find anyone really who could tell you. So none of your friends, family were able to fill in any of those gaps, and you don't know why. Not many of them even have a reason for why you might have left at all. You just disappeared, which is very strange. How is the swimming?
It's still a little competitive, but it's good. We, when you go to, I don't know if anybody knows this, but if you go to swim laps, there's like the little pokey people that like do their thing. And then there's the people that go really fast and get pissed off when you're slow in front of them. And we're the people that are really fast, we're like swinging and doing like the flip turns and, doing our PR best.
Well, there's only the two of you here. The place is sort of closed. The staff is there.
Yeah.
So 3 days a week, I think you and Shaylee meet here at the gym, do your laps, and then they open it to everybody else.
Oh. Yeah, so we're kind of like testing each other to see who can go the fastest.
Nice. Who goes the fastest?
I do.
Duh.
Yeah.
Great. I think after your swim, you guys will meet in the locker room. Shaylee naturally wearing her designer suit to go do her work.
Designer mirror stuff.
That's right. Anne, always standing very close by. You've maybe heard her say maybe a couple of words in all the time she's been with the mayor. There's another bodyguard that usually sits in the car, so not very far away. I think Shaylee will say while you're getting dressed, so what's a retired actress do with her day? What do you have planned for the rest of the day? It's Friday. Are you getting into anything?
There are a couple of small auditions that are happening for some local theater. I thought I might go check that out.
Still auditioning, are you?
I mean, I at least like to go see who's trying out. And maybe I'll go volunteer at the dog shelter. I don't know.
Well, it sounds restful. I'm envious.
Yeah, that's what I need, more rest.
Well, if you're looking to get into something, there's got to be something more exciting to do.
Yeah, I'll keep looking. Maybe I'll make those rumors true and go find myself an addiction of some sort.
Well, that should be easy to find. It's a city of 8 million people. I'm sure there are addictions everywhere.
Yeah.
How do you spend the rest of your day? Now, you know that later today, every couple of weeks, there's a amnesia group that meets. You've probably...
where they're meeting.
It's like amnesiacs anonymous, like an AA meeting.
It is like an AA. It's literally an AA meeting, and people get confused all the time.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a AAA.
Yep, it's already a thing too.
Why I'm here to call.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, first off, if there are any amnesiacs out there, we are
So sorry.
We're sorry, but it's Bart.
You were warned. You were warned.
Put his address in the...
Yeah. We'll give you his Twitch address.
Equally offensive to everyone.
Everyone.
Finally, Twitch.
Right on Twitch, right there. But that's every couple of weeks. Once a month.
Oh, I really go to an anonymous meeting? Oh, cool.
I don't know if you go or not still, but that's probably how you found some of these people.
I mean, I go, okay. So the master of ceremonies is telling me I go to these meetings.
You go if you want. That's how things get
I was
started.
going to make you go to the meetings.
Right?
No.
Nobody
Except
is.
to remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you've used that. That one's done now. You can file that as it done.
Why are we still talking about this?
I think I probably go maybe once every month, every other month, maybe.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Maybe today you will.
Maybe, yeah.
Today, you have a meeting with your other 3 people who you found out have the exact same missing
Yes.
time.
So I decided to go to the meeting.
Sure, that's later. What else are you going to do today?
No, I do what I like. I go and like I go walk dogs in the rain, and I go read some books about like memory loss. Like I'm trying to figure out. Like there's this emptiness in myself of like, okay, what the hell happened? And so like now that I'm in retired life, I am constantly trying to figure out what it is. So between reading about amnesia or reading about like searching newspapers and news articles about like weird stuff that may have happened to try to connect the dots. It is, I still have a balanced life. Like I'm still like going to the farmer's market and all that stuff. And I've got like a client that I'm coaching on how to do like different accents.
Do you try and do like a bunch of random activities to see if any of them like
Yes.
trigger like
Yes,
You know
like
what I mean?
it's also very
just trying a bunch of
scientific.
shit? and
Yeah. So like I'm trying
Hey.
like different characters that I've done in the past. Like was this something that might have triggered it?
Mhm.
So it's like there's almost like an agitation about me because like one, I'm not acting very much anymore because like I am past my prime when it comes to actresses. And then 2, I lost my memory and people are telling rumors about me about having been addicted to something. And so there's just like, I'm kind of like heading towards like the grouchy old woman. And it's unsettling.
Retired actresses aren't necessarily the same age as retirees. Like, how old is Stevie?
Like 65. or
Okay.
so. Yeah, 68. I'm gonna say 68. That's how old I am.
Great.
And can I, like, what kind of, would any of us know you? Like, were you filming TV, theater, everything?
A little bit of both. Like in my 20s, I definitely did like Charlie's Angels-esque type of like spy action type character. I was definitely
like a series regular on a show we would have
yes.
or would have been on.
Yes, yeah. And it was
You were like one of the 3 actresses on Chopper MD.
yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
naturally.
Yeah, like I jumped out of helicopters, like with like because we were trying to rescue a parent patient. Yeah. Yes, all of that.
Trademark. Trademark ding ding.
So yeah, and then like I moved into theater, like local theater. And so it was like the big stage, like when productions would come to town, I would be like one of the main characters that came in and played those roles. And then it kind of, more nuanced theater, like smaller stages, I would go.
Does Darkholme have a big theater?
Is that the name of the city, Darkholme?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but with an L. Darkholme.
Does that have an E on the end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm fancy.
Oh, man.
Is this like off-Broadway sort of stuff, or is this like
Yeah.
Cincinnati?
No, this is
8
We
million
love
people.
Cincinnati.
8 million. Yeah.
It's pretty large.
it's pretty large.
That doesn't mean it has a theater
Gotta be
community.
some good theater.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's any great theater in.
How many people are in New York?
In the city limits is about 8 or 9 million.
Okay. So yeah.
But I mean, the metro area, like New Jersey and all this, that's like double it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, I was
Great.
big time.
Sweet. You were in Phantom of the Opera? Were you the lead in Phantom of the Opera or something?
Yeah, I was.
Sorry.
I've got really good pipes.
Oh, you were a singer too.
Are there just like adjacent things? Is it like Ghost of the Opera here? Or something like that?
It's up to you guys.
Spectre of the
Fantastic.
opera.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be exactly. It's gonna be
Like
like
it's
one
a little like,
Phantoma.
Yeah.
one off. I'm good with
There's a
that.
female.
Spectre of the Opera.
So like
Spectre of the operetta.
There's no Audi. It's like a
We didn't want to
Jenny.
get sued.
Nice. All right. Yeah, I'm good. Good with that. Everything is just a little off from our world. Cool. Dig it. Nice. Stevie, who else knows you? Like who's your friends, family, anyone from before or after?
My parents have passed away. I did not have children. So I've got like theater community friends, like people that I've acted in, like 2 or 3 people that I really got close with. There's a woman that was like maybe 20 years younger than me that I kind of ingenued, helped into the theater community. So that's more of a mentor relationship. Her name is Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got my manager, who, Danny,
Male or female?
male. And so, like, I'm still in communication with him. It's
Manager.
yeah.
I will mute your mic. I swear to God.
Yeah. So, but that's pretty much it. I kind of kept like, I let people in enough that they like it was like the veneer
Mhm.
version of myself. And then like the people that were really close, I only have like one or two people that were really close to me. And maybe I have like a niece that's from out of town that comes in every once in a while. Like,
So you have siblings then?
yes.
Guess we've determined that. Cool.
Yeah.
Where are they?
They are in the sunny city that is probably 400 miles away.
Suntown?
Yep.
Sure. Sun City?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Great name, guys. Let's go.
And my niece's
Okay.
name is Sabrina.
Sabrina the teenage niece.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And my brother's name is Sam.
So
Yep.
niece's gotta be grown up.
Yeah, she's like 40 now.
Wonderful.
For girls' night out. Go see theater.
That you judge partially. How often do you embrace the Ursula side of you?
It's happening more often because of how like bitter I'm starting to feel
Mm-hmm.
because of my situation. Like seeing new productions coming in, seeing new actresses coming in and they're shit. And then like with me being alone, not having a lot of people that I spend time with, it's pretty easy to get wrapped up in news reports and things like that. And like the investigation of who I am. And so I think the trying to figure out who I am is kind of like affecting my attitude and outlook on life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
This 5 missing years really fucked you up.
uh,
Okay.
yeah.
As opposed to most people who lose 5 years of their life. Just let's say,
They're like, man, that sure sucked. Oh well, you know what? I'm just gonna get on to it, I guess.
So let's see, just math wise, I'm 68 now, so then would have been 53
Mhm.
and disappeared.
Mhm.
So yeah, like you're like just aging out of the mom
Yeah.
roles,
And then I disappeared and it like put a nail in the
and
coffin.
there was nothing for you but kooky. You're not quite old enough for kooky grandmothers yet.
Right. Right. And well, and there's a question mark of what the heck happened to me. And so it's kind of like Scarlet Letter.
Is
that-
she safe? Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that I keep on like, because I am constantly trying to figure out what happened to my life, I am not as focused on like the quality of work that I was doing to act like being an actress. It's more difficult for me to get into a role because I'm thinking about like, why did this happen in the town? Because could this have been a connection to why I left?
Gotcha. Nice. Then you spend your day like a lonely old lady until it's time for you to go meet your.
Like I might go get a facial. Like, you know, I think there's still a maintenance of the image. Like there's still the pressure to try to hold on to youth and try to hold on to this like outward. But honestly, I think part of it would be like, okay, I swam laps with Shaylee, but I also like went down to the gym and lifted weights, and I did another like I did a little Pilates class. Like there, I spent time working out because
Okay.
it's almost like a channel for me to release some of the things that are in my head.
Fit.
Yeah, I'm fit. I'm a fit grandma.
Nice. I was trying to think of her name. No, I can't.
Do you think that maybe if you'd been a bit
Fit older woman.
Oh, British?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody on the whole. Everyone's
Helen
typing
Mirren.
it, right? Helen Mirren.
Yes,
Got the
Yeah.
Helen Mirren
I
guy.
am Helen Mirren.
Our brain
You
hot
want-
works.
It does.
She's
don't
way
it?
younger than Helen Mirren, but yeah,
How old's Helen Mirren?
she's got to be well into her 70s now.
Yeah. Helen Mirren's like 75. Not bad. She's a day.
Well, whatever.
She might be pushing 80.
78, yeah.
Wow.
See, that's what I was going for.
But
You're going for a 68-year-old
68-year-old
Helen Mirror.
Helen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But in this world, her name's Helen Mirror, and she usually takes a lot of the roles that you're like. That was your big competition until you disappeared, and then Helen Mirror took all the.
Took all those evil bitch
Yeah.
villains.
She's probably the one that did it.
Yeah. And she's not afraid to do her own stunts, so people love her.
Mhm.
It's true.
Which is what I used to do. And now
Boy, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Eska.
Yes.
It's March 20th at 11 o'clock. You and Eowyn.
Ian who?
Eowyn? Eowyn? Eowyn?
Eowyn?
Yes. You and Eowyn are sitting in your ambulance.
Choose that.
I love that name.
In the ambulance?
Yep.
Like any they are EMTs or
Yeah.
they're
Mm-hmm.
passengers?
Yep. Sitting in the front eating tacos.
Yeah.
Not far from the hospital,
Mhm.
toward the end of your shift. Eowyn is bored because she likes adventure and whatnot. What do you look like? You're sitting in the passenger seat, by the way. Eowyn also likes to drive.
I let her, even though she's not a very good driver.
She's not at all. She's way too aggressive, especially for an EMT driver.
I look gaunt, short blonde hair, scruffy beard, dark shadows under my eyes, and hollowed out cheekbones. Clearly, someone who doesn't sleep much.
Mhm.
Gangly, late 30s, smells of cigarettes. And I'm tuning her out like I do every time she whines about being bored.
Smoking cigarettes with an oxygen tank.
How long have you been partnered with Eowyn?
She's probably new because she's still talkative, so 10 months, maybe.
Close?
In a annoying little sister kind of way.
Does she know about your memory loss?
In doses, I think she probably attributes it to all manner of substances that I put into my body.
Nice. Does she know about your group?
Yes, though she's probably not sure if it's NA or AA or some sort of trauma recovery group.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Does she know anything about your powers at all?
No.
Who does?
A friend in the police forces.
Gaul. Killing it with these names, baby. G-A-U-L. Gaul. G-A-U-L.
Gaul.
Yeah.
Got it.
Boom.
What does he do?
I can dig
He's in the police force.
He's a
Okay.
detective.
Lieutenant Detective. Is that a title? Or is make something up?
No, fine, it's good.
Great. Lieutenant Detective Gaul.
It would just be
LD. That's what they call him here.
Yeah, the old Gaul.
LD Gall.
Gaul Noonley. That's his last name.
Noonly?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
as in not afternoonly but noonly.
Like
or
Noonley, you know.
Like Bigley.
It's like 11 o'clock. Noonly.
N-U-N-L-E-Y.
N-O-O-N-L-Y.
That's a stupid name.
Okay, first
Like
off,
Gaul.
if he heard you say that,
He
He'd probably
he's
punch you
lot-
right in the
he gets
face.
a lot of grief.
Yeah, he's gotten grief for that since he was a schoolboy.
oh yeah. Everyone loves the old Noonley. How long have you known Gaul?
About 3 years. He was investigating something that I maybe had my fingerprints on, and we came to a bit of an arrangement.
Nice. Huh. Let me give you a map. Map of the city.
Love a map.
I do love a map. There's an unfinished map. Are you proud of that? First off, that's not a song in this world.
It's
Oh, I guess map in the
it's-
city
it-
might be. Yeah.
Billy Feigl.
He's a real straight-laced guy.
Yeah, he really is. Just very melodic.
He's an accountant.
Really pretty
It's
smile.
vital.
Really pretty small.
Pretty smile.
Yeah,
Just plays really guitar all the time.
all the time.
Basilic Heights.
Dark hair. He's got real dark hair.
What is that?
Basilisk Heights. That's very middle class.
Mhm.
Where do you live? You middle class? You one of those middle class people?
No. I probably have a flat in a less reputable part of town.
Uh-huh. Maybe even maybe the atrium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just come up with that?
No,
No, it's on the
a
map.
Come on,
What is
buddy.
a map?
Yep.
This is what we're talking about.
Have some more coffee, buddy.
I'm late for my amnesia.
First time with a map.
Yep. Oh my god. Anyway.
It was like some roads and a river and
Right with
such.
all the stuff. Look at that. It's a map.
Where's Mount Doom?
Oh, wow, there's no Mount Doom.
Ask Aowen.
There's Mount Zoom, though. First off, Eowyn's a great name.
She doesn't live in Mount Doom, so she would never have visited there, so she wouldn't actually.
Yeah. Atrium, I could see it, the sort of flat that's got like a single light bulb hanging from overhead.
Mhm. Nice. Eowyn, just chatting. You're not really listening to her till you hear her say, "You think Gaul will be there? Do you think Gaul will be there?" Molly gets it.
He sort of leans against the dash and kind of props his cheek against its hand and says, with as little affect as he can muster, though there's definitely a little like shift in his countenance when he hears that name. I can't imagine why he would be there.
Didn't he take class with you? Are you going to class in a little bit?
Why do you know that? Don't you have some sort of continuing education to concern yourself with?
Not really. It's just the shift was so long. It's like we've been here 12 hours or whatever.
It's a 12-hour shift, darling.
That's forever.
Get used to it. Is this your little stop on the way to med school?
Yeah. It's the thing that you know about Eowyn. Genius.
Mhm.
Probably could easily be a doctor. She says, yeah, I suppose that's what everyone wants. But, can you imagine just sitting in a doctor's office all day, like treating people with, I don't know, gonorrhea or clubbed feet or whatever? Ugh. Now, you want to be out here where the action is. Gunshots and heart attacks and weird things in your butthole.
Living the dream.
Remind me again why you got assigned to me as your partner and why you lost the last one.
Well, the other one had no sense of humor, to be totally frank. And, also, and then she sort of lights a lighter, and you know that she took the lighter off a body. And also, they had problems with some of my proclivities.
Well, at least we can appreciate each other's proclivities in this space.
Yeah. Anyway, you're paying next time. I think I've paid twice now.
For
Lunch? Were you listening to me at all?
do you want to know the answer to that question?
No, not really.
And besides, this is you reimbursing me for my age-old wisdom.
You haven't really helped me a whole lot with stuff.
I haven't reported you. So,
Well, that's fair, I guess. Well, anyway. Tell Gaul I said hello.
I will not.
She starts the ambulance and heads in. Just tacos, like just in the floor, like just,
Al
it's
Pastor
yeah,
was
it's just
all
a
over the
total
bottom.
wreck. Your side probably not so much.
Mm-hmm.
Later, how long have you been taking jujitsu classes? What belt are you?
Ooh, that's a great question.
The mad scramble for the jujitsu belts begins.
That's exactly what that Google search is right now.
Bam.
Your instructor is a 4th degree black belt. Don't go higher than that.
We'll go 2nd degree black belt. He's good.
Okay.
Probably. Since before he lost his memory.
Great. You are a member of the Eisenberg Jiu-Jitsu Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Eisenberg being a place in Germany, I believe. Named after a German who started the school, I don't know, insert years ago. After your shift, you head over. I think it's an afternoon class, probably 1-ish. It's like meant to be sort of a lunch class. As you are heading in. You see, so you're also, I'm assuming, going to the meeting tonight with these 3.
Mhm.
How did you meet Stevie? So we've determined Stevie went to Amnesiacs Anonymous. I don't know why it has to be anonymous. It's probably not. It's probably just some sort of focus group held in a church, government, hospital. Where are you?
Community center.
Like,
Amnesiac Support Syndicate.
Oh, nice.
why we gotta shame them?
I was
They can. I think they have.
trying to indulge my inner 13-year-old.
I see. Well, you're doing it at the expense of other people. They won't remember those, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Shit, I've done it now. You've gotten me in it. Great. Community center, but not the high-end one, I'm assuming. Like a different one, like a...
Yeah, it's like slumming it. I wear a baseball hat.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Oh, boy. So people don't recognize you?
exactly.
Do the people know that you have been missing? You said people have been talking rumors. I know I was talking to you, but I'm back. You said people like have all sorts of Lady Gaga sort of things, like, oh my God, she's... Wait, who had to go to rehab? And then she said, no, no, no. Amy Beerhouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big house.
Anyway, Amy Beerhouse needed to... Anyway, people compare you guys all the time. So, do people know you as that rehab chick now?
They talk about it really hushed. It's not like... It's not common conversation. Yeah. But that's the whispers. But nobody dare say it to my face.
You joined Amnesiacs Anonymous or whatever this group is called.
Mhm.
Probably from the start, because not having a memory has really messed up your world. Eska,
Mhm.
did you join this Amnesiacs Anonymous thing? There's a lot of green ones in here.
What's the blue one?
That how you two met?
Yeah, maybe I recognized you. It's like you were in that movie with the dog. My mom loved that one.
Mm-hmm. Barley.
Mm-hmm. Barley and me. That was it. It's real
Yeah.
sad.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually 3 dogs in that movie. They just rotated them out. And gosh, I would go home every night and I would have to make sure I got all the dog treats out because you don't know how awful laundry is when you leave like freeze-dried liver in your pockets. It's disgusting. Yeah, that was me.
Sweet.
Can't not be interested in a lady with freeze-dried liver and pockets.
No, one of the most fascinating people in the whole group. It's a lot better than old man McGillicuddy. He got hit by a car You know, you just can't remember anything like from 3 days ago.
McGillicuddy?
Yeah.
Is he like drooling on himself?
No.
Is he like, how old is he?
40.
Oh dear.
Who's funny?
McGillicuddy.
Oh, an old man McGillicuddy who's only 40. He's had a hard life.
Who was that? I'm sorry, I was having a side conversation.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's better than it's better to talk to me rather than old man McGillicuddy, who is 40. He's over there in the corner.
Ah,
Now you're all caught up.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
that must be the meeting I missed.
How close are you with Stevie? So you guys meet once a month?
She seems to have an appropriate disdain for the rest of the people here, so maybe I've gravitated to her and we just kind of sit shadily.
Nice.
And the fact that you don't freak out about the fact that I used to be an actress, like I can tolerate you.
Yeah, we sit next to each other and judge the other people and never speak up.
How old is Eska?
39.
That's the same age as my niece.
What's she do?
She's a preschool teacher.
It's wholesome.
I don't know how she does it. She gets banana all over her dresses and yeah.
What was in your pocket before freeze-dried liver?
At least I was paid appropriately for that.
Fair enough.
Yes.
When did you guys divulge your powers to each other?
I came in for one of the meetings and I was, I wasn't as like put together as I usually was. My hair was all wet. It looks like I had just come through a rainstorm, but it hasn't rained in like several weeks. And I go and sit at the back of the room and I'm trying to put myself together. Like I put myself together in like a tight bun and I just kind of sit there with my head down. And I don't look like, yeah.
And this lady's always put together. So
Always.
sit next to her and say, having a bad day.
Yes. Have you ever been just really irritated?
All the fucking time.
But like not just like normally irritated, but like you just feel this surge in your body and you can't, it comes up and just takes over everything. And then it started to rain. I mean, it may not rain for you, but I was thinking about damn Helen
Mirror.
Did you see her names? Her name is back up on the art marquee. And that made me think about the time that I lost, and then the freaking crow's feet that are on my face that they could not get out at the end of the edition, and then out of nowhere, just pouring down rain. And it's dry here. I don't know.
So you're telling me that your big feelings summon the rain?
I mean, if that's how you want to see it, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Sounds fun. You ever made it rain in any other capacity?
I would have to think about that. I mean, there was one time when Shaylee beat me in laps, and there was a pretty wicked thunderstorm after that.
Flooded part of the town. City. One of the neighborhoods.
The bottoms, because the bottoms of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
How many people we had to pull out of that?
I did see that news report.
Well, remind me not to piss you off.
And like, internally, she is just like kind of giggling to herself. Have you?
Oh, can't say I've summoned any storm clouds, but been known to get a little heated.
Heated? Like just mad? Just raging?
manner of speaking. Like I said, don't want to get you mad.
Okay. There you go.
Sweet. When you're heading to a class, outside of class, you see Diego talking to Roddy, a guy that you also know. You give him a nod. You know you're going to see Diego later anyway.
Mhm.
Head into class. Diego, you're sitting outside of jiu-jitsu class talking to Roddy Arson.
Mhm.
I didn't name him. Alex named him.
That's why his name's not Gall.
Wow. First off, Gall is a great name. And I have a picture of this person in my head already because of it. Except he's a ginger. I just made him a ginger. So there.
Done.
He'll correct you if you think it's Roddy, though. R-O-D-D-Y. It's Roddy.
It's a Roddy. Roddy. Black guy. Short white beard. Wily hair. Sitting in front of a chessboard. Just a little down the street from your class. What are you guys talking about?
He's telling me old fables.
Nice. What belt are you?
Brown.
How often do you see Roddy?
I pay for class that is supposed to be 3 times a week, and I almost never make it to all 3 classes.
Nice. You go into class. See Eska there. Got time to change. Chat if you want to before class started. What do you look like?
So Diego is one of these people that you see who it's really hard to pin down. Like, where are you from? I would believe he's like one of these ethnicity-wide people.
Like Bart.
Yep. Just
Just like.
so. This kind of coffee with a lot of cream in it, skin. He's got kind of naturally curly hair that's, ringlety, that he usually wears pulled back, kind of shaved underneath, but, is almost always pulled back, so it's not. I get people to think that I'm, Latin. I get people to think I'm, Asian, that I'm from the Middle East, that,
Really.
Peru, Brazil.
They usually rule out the Middle East when you tell them your name is Diego. They usually solve a little bit of
Well, for a lot of people, I'm Mr. Blackwell.
it.
So I only let the kids call him Diego.
Nice.
And Diego's like pretty tall. He's like just right at 6 foot. Wiry. So not strong, but like looks like somebody who would like be good at rock climbing.
How old?
He's 37.
You don't look a day older than 36.
I don't look a whole lot different than I did when I was 25 though.
Not one of those bastards. Nice.
Well, like kind of looked older than I was at 25.
Mhm.
And just, those annoying people. Fucking hate those people.
Yep. Now it's working out in your favor. Okay.
That's why I play role-playing games.
Is Diego a nerd too?
Is Diego a nerd? I don't think so.
He's a do-gooder.
Yeah, he's got a soft streak. It's like jack of all trades, master of none. Like kind of person. Like, was on sports teams, you know,
Play a little sports ball.
but didn't wasn't like didn't excel, you know. I think like maybe like speech and debate.
Ugh, total nerd. Jesus Christ.
Um, yeah, not like a like gaming nerd for sure. But he is kind of obsessed with rugby, which is a weird thing over here because nobody cares about rugby. But in college, my roommate got me on the rugby team and played winger because I could run.
Did you go to Darkholme University?
Darkholme State.
Ooh. Join their rugby team.
I was on the club rugby team. They didn't have a varsity rugby team, but yeah, we were pretty good.
Do you have your own cheerleaders?
Cheerleaders? No.
It was a marching band that played for you guys ever. I don't really know how rugby works. Is really what I'm getting at.
We'd be lucky if like a handful of people's girlfriends came to the matches.
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet. I'm getting it. I'm understanding now a little bit more about rugby. It's never televised.
Okay.
But once you guys had a local reporter come out to talk about one of the games, and that was neat.
Well, we got
Let's
to
talk about concussions.
I think it was a gas leak or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like,
Just
you guys
looking
play
at
through the
shoulders.
gas leak, and you guys were like,
on the rugby field.
that's what the headline was. It's pretty good. It was the most coverage you guys have
head
had.
injuries there were in rugby.
Nice.
It's unsafe.
How many concussions have you had, Mr. Blackwell?
None.
Oh, then she turns to talk
Yeah,
to someone
remember.
else. Maybe that's where your memory went away.
Yeah, maybe.
Boom. How long have you been playing rugby, buddy?
I think I just picked it up in college, and
Oh, that sounds like that was 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Wow, I am terrible at math.
yeah,
That is awkward. Oh boy.
17-ish. I've only like, so during that gap that we all had, obviously wasn't playing rugby when I came back for a long time. I just started playing again in a like adult league. That's like, it's too soft for
So
me.
your memory went away 25?
24.
Thank you. Sweet. I mean, depending on when his birthday was.
Good one.
Well, actually, I was born in the summer. Sweet.
Cool.
Mm,
Yeah, it's just out of like an accelerated grad program.
nice. Do you want to talk to Eska? Eska, who is talking to Gaul. You don't really know that guy's name so much. He's a tall, good-looking, red-headed dude.
Gaul is?
Mhm.
I probably know him. Or know of him anyway.
At least. You've seen him in class.
What belt is he?
I was just gonna ask.
I mean,
How does Gull stack up next to us?
Second degree.
Yeah, he's a detective. I wouldn't know him on the police force, but I know of him.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not the people that I'm normally dealing with.
Yeah. Sweet.
Are you a detective?
No, I work in child services.
Oh.
But I got people that I can in the police force that I trust.
You got the folks.
So is it like you work for the government in child services?
Yeah, so like child advocate, for kids that need protective services or reassignment, foster care,
Yeah.
parents that have been in trouble.
That's tough.
We probably sat down together and commiserated over the horrors of our jobs.
Yeah.
When did you two find out that you shared the missing memory? Was it in Amnesiacs Anonymous, or was it during one of these conversations?
I think it's like slipped out. Like had me in a chokehold sometime, and
You were like, I can't remember 5 years.
well, no, like when we were talking about it afterward.
Oh, God, okay,
It's
yeah.
like, God, I haven't blacked out like that since,
I was a kid. I was 20s.
fresh out of college. Of course, I didn't lose 5 years this time.
And then immediately would have queued him. 5 years.
Zoinks.
Yeah.
It's a very specific amount of time.
Yeah, I guess it was.
You ever figure out what happened with that?
No, but I've tried a lot of things. I tried, like,
Saging.
hypnotizing, like memory regression.
Oh yeah, I've been around in therapy offices.
They say they can't help me. And I tried tarot people and psychiatrists and when I drained my HSA account, I stopped.
Oh.
It's weird, I know. It's like no one's ever really been able to explain it, and so it's just I don't want to freak out, but
No, 5 years. It's interesting. Similarly, I had kind of a block in my mid-20s. Thought it was really severe depression, given my job, but I don't remember anything. I'll say 5 years. And see, I didn't do the HSA road yet. I did some like self-medicating, and that didn't help either.
When did you lose your memory in 2007?
when did I lose my memory in 2007?
Like March 31st.
It was like who's buried in George Washington's grave.
Pamela.
Also, there's no George Washington in this universe. George Chicago.
It was just before Thanksgiving holidays.
When did you lose yours? Trick question. It was right before the Thanksgiving holidays.
Yeah, he has a deep kind of furrow line. But it was 2007.
Come on.
No fucking
Did
with
I
you.
fucking put you up to this?
No, I didn't fucking know that guy. Would talk to me.
I used just 2 fucks for you, 1 for you. You only got 1 left. You got 2.
Motherfucking fuck Lisa.
And now they're gone. Just like that.
There you go.
Wow, you use them too fast. Like genie wishes. You gotta let them ruminate.
What the frack? Who fracking died and made you God?
So it's 2020 right now?
No, mate.
This world? Okay.
20th November 2007. I'm fucking back. Maybe there's some like chemical or something like asbestos or some shit. Where are you living?
Here.
Me too.
When did it come back? Julian.
5 years, so 2012. April 11th, 2012. Baseball game.
Well, I'm not really a baseball fan, so
Same day. Where were you?
I was in an abandoned apartment.
Doing what?
Well, I'm not sure. It wasn't entirely abandoned.
You were there.
Idiot.
There was.
This is what you get for making him go
Oh
last.
my god.
has been quiet for a very long time.
You have been very quiet. I'm sort of proud of you. Also, I really did. I think Julian's right. I made a wrong call.
He had his chance in the intros to go first, and he didn't.
Yeah. Now you just got this long gap of just like shaking.
Shaking like a dog shit in a peach seed.
Just waiting to go.
I got all these funny things to say and nowhere to say them. There was a body in there, and that's why I feel like I woke up, because it had been there a long time, and I can still smell that smell. It's not one you forget. I'm sure you've run into that a time or two, but I didn't stick around to find out who it was, and I don't know if I could find that building again, because I ran as fast as I could, and when I got to the river, I sort of figured out where I was, and it was only when I felt I had this huge beard that I was pretty confused.
The boy, was it someone you knew?
I really don't know. It was so bloated
Okay.
and covered in bugs. Yeah, I think it was a woman.
Looking at commonalities and all that. Any other weird things happen to you following this? Yeah, the ordinary.
That's funny you should ask that. Sorta.
Sorry, but if you elaborate.
Well,
Pause a moment. Okay, Bart, go ahead and open the bag.
So sorry, everybody. I also made it till late to get up and move.
working my way up to a dramatic moment. And there were these Sour Patch Kids
They were all bloated and rotten.
all over her.
Does anybody want anything else to drink?
Stop.
No? Okay.
Get some water in a second.
All right, let's get back to that real dramatic moment. It was real nice.
Loaded body. You don't think female. Think
Well,
powers.
so my mom was always been really cagey about where I'm from. It's not my natural mother.
She's your foster mom.
Yeah, she was a great mom. She couldn't have been nicer to me, but she never told me her story. She says she doesn't know. I don't know if I always believe that, but when you lose 5 years, you start looking for some answers.
Mm-hmm.
And I found some stuff up in my mom's attic. It just had a birth certificate, it had a name. It was from somewhere far away from here in the Caribbean. And there was this. And I pull out this hand axe that's got like that little scabbard.
He leans back. That's a pretty thing.
Pull it out from where?
I I have it's kind of like a
Backpack.
a gun holster, like shoulder holster kind of thing.
Mhm.
But it's been modified and made so that it like
Holds an axe.
holds an axe.
Sure.
Like you do.
Sure. Yeah.
That's like your common wear is you're always wearing an axe,
Do you always wear the axe?
Not always.
but you wore it to jujitsu class.
Is the axe illegal to walk around in Darkholm with?
Anyone ever acted that?
If they start to talk about it, I just chop them off.
Yikes.
And
Let's go ahead and get this out of our systems.
it drives
You know there's
a wedge in between us.
Oh, God damn it.
You started this.
But I'm starting to get a better handle on it.
All right, I'm on the fucking edge. Everyone can join in. All right. Oh,
Just gotta.
I'm just trying to figure out how to have sharp in there.
Yeah.
You got a mighty sharp tongue.
wow. All right. Now we're done. That's a wrap.
Just keep chopping away at them.
So, yeah, do you carry this axe around all the goddamn time?
A large portion of the time, yes.
You wear a big black trench coat? Just like,
I have a
Wouldn't be weird in this town.
I wear a leather coat that's one of those things that's like in between a suit coat. It's a cut kind of like a suit coat.
Shaft. It's a shaft coat.
It's not, so it's like not as long as a trench coat, but it's nice enough that I could wear it with a shirt and a tie and you can pass when you're traveling around the city to look presentable.
How big is this axe exactly?
It's not a whole lot bigger than a hand axe. So I'm holding my hands up like this, about 2 feet. Maybe.
Wide?
No.
Oh.
long,
Got it.
wide.
A long throwing axe.
Got.
It's a scythe.
That's very
But
different.
it's double bladed.
Double bladed axe. But with no haft. No
No.
handle.
No, it's got a
What's
handle.
happening here? What?
I'm just trying to get a picture of what you're fucking walking around
Think
with.
of a hatchet, but a blade on the other side.
With a 2-foot wide blade.
No.
No, that
The handle
From-
is 2 feet wide.
Got it.
From
Yeah.
handle to the
So
top.
it's a little axe.
Yeah.
It's a cute little.
Axe him again. He laughed. I just want to play the reindeer games.
You're infecting
I
everyone.
was going to say that.
And
Like,
it's-
I'm just
It's-
watching it spread.
It's all
Don't do it, man.
black.
Okay.
And it looks like it's all one piece of something. Like there's no discernible blade versus handle. It's like etched, but it's just like all one thing.
Mm.
Where
And
does your hand go? It seems like that would be uncomfortable to hold on to.
The metal.
it's probably got a grip on it.
You gotta wrap-
I mean, like I said, it's like engraved. It's got kind of a, so it's all black. But there's, it's almost like marbling. Like if you catch the light, right, it's silvery, sporadic pattern like lightning.
Yeah.
Through there, and it's got like a crisscross where the handle part would be. It's
Gotcha.
like etched in there so that you can hang on to it.
Mhm.
But it's well worn. It's like, and it's really hard to tell actually when you hold it if is it made of stone? Is it some sort of like weird wood that is just like worn to be heavy, or made of metal? It's like some sort of weird hybrid. You don't know at first blush, like what is it made of?
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, me either.
Why'd you come by it?
It was in my mom's attic,
Just
and there was a note that it was supposed to come to me. And she says that she's never seen it before. She doesn't know where that was, how it got to be in the attic. Maybe my dad was hiding it. It's the only time that I really ever came close to throttling my mother because I felt like she was lying to me.
You know anything about your? I'm sorry.
But Roddy's been kind of teaching me about this. I know it's weird to carry an ex around with you, but I feel more like myself when it's nearby. And the part of myself that I feel more of is very different than the rest of me.
Yeah, different.
Not pushing paperwork all day. Not being a cog in the wheel of the system that never gets anything done. It doesn't protect the people that it should, and it does protect the people that shouldn't.
Raise a glass in that.
So
It's quite a story.
you're the first person I've ever told about it.
Well, you might be interested to meet another person who I think has the same gap. Yeah, you see that lady with the red posh one with lipstick?
Oh my god, yeah.
She was in that show with the dog, yeah?
Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her Lady Macbeth Thurston is the best performance I've ever seen. My mom dragged me to theater all the fucking time, and it was
Is the person Macbeth?
Macbetherson.
Ah, nice.
But it was the only time that I went back to see the show without my mom. I saw it 12 times.
So you're a fan. You gotta tell her. You talk to her.
I couldn't talk.
Oh, come on, mate. He would snakes his arm through his arm and marches him over to
Are
Stevie.
we at the AA meeting?
Or
Or
no,
we at
no,
jujitsu?
we're jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Mhm.
We
You're probably just outside somewhere. You're not in there.
we gotta talk to her. She's at the meetings with us.
I know, I see her all the time. I can't talk to her.
Yeah, you can, mate. When's our next one?
It's today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, she'll be there.
Do
Yeah,
not-
I'll introduce you.
do
Oh, no,
not-
why don't you?
Do not embarrass me.
I'm not gonna fucking embarrass you, man. I'm just gonna introduce you. She's cool. She's got real beef with some lady she swims with, though. Just get it going about that.
Okay, but just be cool, okay?
Of course.
And don't tell her about the ex.
I won't tell her about the ex. I won't tell her about you seeing that thing 12 times. You gotta tell her that.
How long ago did this conversation happen?
I would say a couple months ago.
Sweet. Hey, Caliban.
It's time.
You can speak with a French accent?
Yes, I am.
Goddamn right you are, buddy.
Yeah.
Definitely calling you Monty.
That's the business.
I'll do that.
Full Monty.
We play golf.
I will dance there.
University classroom. Sign out front says, lost civilizations closer than you think.
Not so lost.
Under that, Professor Montgolfier. Classroom's moderate size. Most people are leaving. Not a huge class full of students. Just a few, really. I think camera pans into Professor Satchel. What do you look like?
What do I look like?
Yeah.
Very tall. 6'5". Not gaunt, but I guess professorial.
Mhm.
build, not someone who goes to great lengths to take care of himself physically, but that also includes eating. So he's not overweight. He's just kind of bookish and tall.
Like the uncle from Succession.
Yes.
Can't remember what the uncle's name is, but anyway, you know what I'm talking
Cam.
about. Cam?
Lester.
Never mind.
What?
I was thinking of like the older brother who was, but he was Cam in Ferris Day Off. Day Off.
Oh.
No.
Oh, the farmer from Babe.
Oh, yeah.
That's who that is.
Confidentially confidential. He's the bad
Yeah.
guy.
Okay. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Love that we're not actually finding his name.
No, we don't have time for that. Anyway, we know what you're talking about. Sweet. Excellent.
So we're at
How long you been teaching at the university? Darkholme University. Are you at Darkholme State?
Darkholme University.
Probably. Nah. Because they have research. So you're a researcher for the most part, but like all researchers, you got to pay your dues. So you have to teach at least one class, and this is the one that you teach.
Right.
It's not super popular, but
No, but I have to do it.
mhm.
I don't particularly get much out of it, but whatever.
How long you been doing it?
Long time. Because he's 65, so 40 years.
What happened with that memory loss part? Did you
I don't know.
not during it?
Oh,
Dumbass. You just went missing from work one day, and then 5 years later, was it at a different university? Was that here? Were you renowned enough that that missing 5 years was okay?
yeah, probably. Because they didn't have much trouble covering my one class. But they basically just like put a padlock on the door and like left everything like it was.
Nice.
It's a dusty old corner of the university that I occupy anyway. They don't have me in like nice digs.
Like you're not tenured, or are you tenured?
I am,
but
40
like,
years you'd have to.
yeah,
Yeah.
do you have to be? I mean, you
Yes.
you're some obscure shit,
I'm
but maybe that's why you still have a job.
I'm tenured, but I don't make a lot of noise. I'm not a squeaky wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like my funding hasn't increased particularly. I don't like. I just want to be left alone, pretty much, so I can do my research.
Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
You're just down in the basement doing research sometimes.
yeah.
But do you find cool things, which is why they keep you on?
Yes, that I do. I am a finder of cool things, in fact.
Okay.
You are a university crackpot. People give you the stare. You know it. Does it bother you?
Yeah, yes, that does, because my father, let's see if I can get this right, was drummed out of Darkholme State,
Mm-hmm.
actually, for being a crackpot, and was blackballed.
Crackpot as in crazy, or crackpot as in like doing drugs in the back corner?
Oh no, crazy. Like holding unpopular theories.
Is this where you got your theories about the silicytes?
Yeah.
The thing that you can't teach class on anymore?
Yes. They won't let me do that.
Nice. But you do teach about the
Atlantis,
Atlantis.
because that's real.
Have you proven that it's real yet?
I think that the body of evidence is such that, yeah, like it would be considered, what is the next level down from crackpot? Like not widely held, but there are enough other scholars that believe in this also. There's enough support in academia to justify if there wasn't, I'd probably not still have a job.
Right. So if anyone cared to look, they could be convinced. Most people don't look because Atlantis, seriously, that sort of thing.
Right.
But the few people who read your 2 books,
Yeah.
like, are like, oh shit. But
Yeah.
most people don't get past the. Because
Yeah.
also, you're a terrible writer, or you put your premise right in the front, like Atlanteans, the Lemurians, Silicites, they're all the people are like, ugh, and they just shut it.
Right.
But anyone who keeps reading is like, oh shit.
Right.
Okay. So you got some followers.
Right. And sort of like the Atlantean stuff has a lot of overlap in, at least with traditional academia, but then all of the other stuff that I do definitely doesn't, which is enough to sort of sabotage, like you said. Like a lot of people are like, oh, this isn't. Oh, we also
Right.
That's
You're like,
There's some writings from the Atlanteans.
sure.
yeah,
Or
like you found
attributed-
some proof.
attributed to that.
This other thing is some L. Ron Hubbard bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean,
In terms of its regard. Yeah.
I've really just shot the podcast right in the foot right then. Like now
All
we're
those
gonna get.
LRO you were turning out.
Yep.
Yep. Just lost all of them.
There's all the Scientologists.
Sorry, Tom Cruise.
We love you.
Tom Cruise is my favorite actor, but he's not going to listen to this podcast now. Also, now a whole bunch of people, they're like, who's his favorite? Oops. All right. Sweet. So your job's pretty stable. You're not too worried about it. As long as you're not a squeaky wheel, you never have been, you're in a fine place. You head back to your office. It was raining earlier today. What date is it?
March 20th.
That's right. You head back to your office. It was raining earlier today. Now it's just wet. You get those stares. It's not like Mean Girls at this point, but it is still sort of like, oh boy, there's the guy. But it's mostly just side eye at this point. Like no one's like pointing, and you've been here too long for that. Does the staff, faculty know about your memory loss? I mean, if you've been here this whole time, that missing 5 years is probably a lot of speculation and talk, especially because you're weird. Have you ever divulged that you don't know what was up with that 5 years?
No. Nope.
Got it?
No. I don't talk to a whole lot of people around here. Anyway.
Okay.
Maybe there might be a couple of colleagues that I exchange pleasantries with.
Yeah. Other crackpots, or are there some people that are, you got any allies that are actually...
Yeah, I think there are a couple of people in the antiquities department that will still
Sit down and have lunch with you.
yeah,
Nice.
have a glass of port.
That's important.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's getting me. Great. You walk back to your office. When you get to your office, is your office pretty neat? Or is it a wreck? Papers and books everywhere.
Pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah.
You've got books between 2 bookends, like on the head of your desk that you look at pretty regularly. One book is open, tabbed with like, like museum tape sort of stuff, so it doesn't ruin the book because it's an old history of the Silicites that you look at regularly. And there's also a wrapped sandwich and some chips on your desk that that your assistant Thursday puts on for you. There is also an envelope leaning against the books with your name on it in her handwriting.
Sit down. Open the sandwich.
Which favorite sandwich?
Egg salad.
So funny, I just didn't fucking say that. Of course it
It's
is.
the mentalist shit.
Damn right. Holy
And then he takes the top off the sandwich and it's like, pulls the pickles off. Wow. Puts it back in there.
From the door. She's short, Persian head wrap scarf. I can't remember what it's called, but not like a no, just a Persian wrap. Hair out a little bit, so it's not a full-on cover. She says from the door, "I told them not to put pickles in."
I never remember. It's alright. You want them?
Oof.
No,
No,
I don't. Nobody likes them.
I don't even know why they put pickles in. The whole store is anyway.
Gives them to Aloysius.
It is the only place that has egg salad, I'm afraid.
That is good.
Eh,
No? Okay.
she leans against the door. So she taps her foot. Are you going to look?
Is it pressing?
I don't know if it is pressing, but it is. She is working. How good are you at reading people?
Not great.
Great. Then she's just sort of like, you know, it.
Is it bad news? Because I like to eat my sandwich first before.
It is. I would not say it is bad news. It is just
You want me to open it now?
I mean, if you would like to open it.
Yes, I would love that very much.
Good. Oh, good, good, good.
I shall open it.
How long has Thursday been working for you?
5 years. Which is when she got her PhD.
And does she know about your memory loss? Is she one of the people that knows?
Yes, for sure.
Does she know about your powers?
Yes.
Would she get her PhD in? I'm assuming this is of interest to her. Is she a follower of yours or your father's?
Fathers.
Is your father alive or dead?
Dead.
Oh,
Presumed dead.
hmm. Did the presumption of death happen in the 5 years you were missing?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's interesting. Nice, okay. Great. She got her PhD from Darkholm State, naturally. But much like you, she doesn't care much about him. She really just went there for your father, and she thinks they did him dirty.
She's like, this is what she works for me.
Excellent. She watches you.
Very slowly. I'm kidding.
It was-
Playing with you.
Okay.
That is letter.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's steaming it.
You're like almost done opening it when she rushes over and she just takes it from you and opens it. And she says, "Is this you?" And she puts a photo down in front of you. In the photo, it is, in fact, you. Stevie. And two people that you don't recognize on a street during the day. There are motorcycles, cars, you can't tell where the place is. If you had to guess, you would say this photo is maybe 10 years old. And she says, "First, you had a goatee, and it does not look good on you.
It was a bad fashion choice.
I found this in one of your books. This is you, yes?"
Yes, it's me. I have the goatee. Guilty as charged. Is this why you're so upset? I'll shave it. I look fine.
No, it's not the you look
grows
fine.
a beard in.
Don't grow a beard. You tried that once. It is patchy. Listen, that's not the thing that is interesting. The thing that is interesting is that look how young you are.
Yes, we were all younger once, huh?
You are not catching on at all, I think. If you had to guess, what year or so would you think this picture was taken?
Perhaps 10 year, maybe something.
Okay. And what were you doing 10 years ago?
Pretty much the same thing I'm doing now. Egg salad sandwich for lunch.
Think about what year 10 years ago was.
That would be 2010.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And do you know where you were in 2010?
No.
Well, I think you were at least there.
Well, apparently, the proof is in the photo. Right?
Yes.
So what am I missing here, Thursday?
I'm saying that you haven't seen a clue for where you've been for the missing 5 years in such a long time. Yes. This is why you have an assistant, because even though you are able to see the clues, you are never really able to interpret the clues.
Well, here I am with Stevie.
Also, isn't this the person from Young and the Deathless?
She's, I mean, not like a friend, but someone, an acquaintance, maybe.
You know her?
Yeah.
And the other two?
People.
You're all smiling, and I haven't seen you smile until we found a place that had the egg salad sandwiches.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's very interesting. It's also confusing because I don't know who these people are. I don't know even how to begin. Oh wait. I guess I could ask Stevie. Maybe she know.
You could ask Stevie, or maybe any of these aren't other people from your little memory group.
I don't think so. There's just some shiny, happy people. They're smiling, having fun. Just apparently.
God, I hate you so much.
They're holding hands.
Oh, God damn it. Now they're holding hands, by the way. I think people are holding hands in the... Oh, God, you make my life so difficult. Okay.
But thank you for bringing this to my attention because, I mean, I am obviously at a loss for any, information from this time period, although, as you know, I'm also pretty much written it off. It's lost and gone and not coming back.
But maybe it can come back.
I mean, yeah, but what if it's something I don't want to remember?
But what if it is something you want to remember?
You have an answer for everything.
Yes.
Hey, should I ask Stevie, do you think?
Yes, I think you should. And then you should tell me what she says.
Okay. I'll give her
She pulls out her phone and she says, look, you are meeting the group tonight. Take the photo.
Okay, I'll pass it around, huh?
Yes, maybe they will jar someone's memory.
Yes, maybe. Okay, cool.
Yes, yes.
Where did you get this again?
I found it in one of your books.
Mine?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
Which book?
She names a book. The
Other History of the Silicates? Part 2?
No, of course not. No one ever looks at that one. That one is
Scarab
fine.
was correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, no,
I couldn't even get that with you.
no.
Dribble.
This is Lemurian
Oh, yeah.
anecdotes.
Oh, yeah. Oh la la.
Yes. Anyway,
Well,
I was
it's
looking for
funny that
something.
I've never seen it stuck in there or something.
Well, there's no reason for you. You've
It was in like the forward? Or in.
no. It was just between. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was just a bookmark, and I was interested to see what you would have saving it for, and then, as you would say, voila. Then
I would say that.
it
yes.
was you this whole time. It is the only picture from that time that I've heard of. So
Isn't that something?
yes, well, I have to admit, I thought you would be more excited about it, but I don't know why I thought that. If it's not an egg salad or a piece of something like an old stone or something,
A limited palette for
yes,
me
yes.
for getting excited.
I mean, it is all right. It is one of your father was the same way. Yes, well. Anyway.
But thank you very much, and I will report back.
Yes, I can't
Thursday.
do now. I will see you on Monday.
Yes. Haha.
Never,
The humor.
never gets old. And enjoy your weekend, sir.
You too. And for the sandwich.
Wait, I've learned a lot.
Totally we're staying awake for.
Oh, that's a good piece of business.
You guys will stay. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you for joining us for Session 0 of the Darkholme Chronicles, The Mist Years. The Mist Years uses the City of Mist rule set by Amit Moshe. We want to extend a huge thank you to all of our viewers and listeners for their support. And if you're enjoying The Mist Years or want to hear other amazing content from Magic Mice Productions, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of City of Mist. We'll see you in the next episode.